All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let me get my tea. All right. I hope you folks can hear me. All right, now let's talk about what's going on around here. Could it be that this place is haunted by some kind of a spirit or demon or something, or the people that have died that have been here? I'm not sure, right, what this thing is. Could it be alien? Could it be an alien thing or something? I don't know. It, it's possible. Uh, it just could be people monkeying with people's minds, right? Every other day there's a new owner here, and every other day there's a someone that claims to be maintenance, but then you find out they're not maintenance, right? Are they killing people here? Why people are gone? Some say it's the management team. Some say it's the maintenance guys, right? Coming in and they have a key when you're not here. They come in, do whatever. It could be, right? It could be. Um, I know a lot of people around here feel the same way as I do. A lot of, and I've been here for 12 years, maybe longer than that. And I noticed the change when this thing came to town. And I'm going to be honest with you folks. I think it could be a vampire spirit or somebody conjuring up something. But it's been going on for a while now here. And from what some of these older folk have been saying, is it's been going on for 20 years, way before I came, but they just kept it quiet. Now, see, I really didn't know what went on in town here because I didn't live in town. I lived on the outskirts of town, right? Before I moved here to this apartment complex. So I didn't have troubles like this because I had my own property, an acre of land, my own home, and didn't have problems. But until I moved into town, but there were rumors, you know. I know a lot of people that insist that they will not come to LaGrange, Indiana for some reason, whether it be the police or this thing that is living in this town. And it's feeding off the town, or at least it's feeding off the weak and the sick or the disabled or just people in general. Now, a couple people said something is going on here, and I acknowledge that. I'm with you, people. We know something fishy is going on here, and it ain't nobody smoking cannabis or anything like that. It's something other than that. And I agree with you, folks. A lot of people are afraid to speak up because they get attacked by this thing. And I've been attacked many times by it. Now, some people are saying it's YouTubers, that their families live up here and their friends, which that does make sense to me too. It could be YouTubers doing it, right? But I don't know. It all goes back to the Bible, folks, right? Even aliens, right? If the Bible's real, the Bible spoke of aliens, but what did it say? It was the devil projecting things into our mind, possibly, maybe some kind of a mind altering drug or hypnosis or ray, a beam, maybe a radio signal. But something is definitely going on. I'm not the only one that has noticed it. And all we want is it to go back to the way it used to be, where I can sit on my porch and not be bothered by people or play guitar. And I just want to go back to where nobody knew where I was. And I can tell you, something's going on. Now, a lot of people are saying it's. Now, I hate to even talk about this because people blame me and I get attacked by this thing, right? That it is the devil. And it very well may be. I could barely breathe. I could barely move, right? Hello, Debbie. I didn't see you. It's the TV part of it's blocked now because I pulled the fireplace out. But I see you now. How you doing, Deb? Ladies and gentlemen, Debbie Fox, one of the great mods. But do I feel this thing? Yes. Now, once again, it could very well be what some of these people are saying. When we're not here, a lot of people don't want to leave because they're afraid their apartment will get broken into, or someone will just walk in that has the key. Right, every day we're running into somebody that says they bought the place, or they're new manner, new people, and then you find out no, they're not. Right, so there is definitely a problem going on around here, and a lot of people aren't afraid to stand up. Here's the thing, though: when they do, they're being threatened with the police. Right, we've seen that around here, where the people that were not the troublemakers get beat down and get arrested. Right, all they were doing was standing up for themselves. Right, I've seen these people become possessed with something, folks, and I made videos about it go. If I've been on YouTube for a long time. That whatever this thing is, it's just living here, and it jumps. We've seen it go into one apartment, then people go crazy, and 20 minutes later, someone else in another apartment here is gone nuts. So, and it's just a chain effect. So, what do I think it is? Is it a witch? A lot of people are saying it's a witch. It's a sorcerer, a man witch. And of course, I don't understand this stuff because I don't practice it. As soon as someone said it was a man witch, I was like, I'm in. I love man witches, right? They're good. But they're like, no, not food. A man witch, a warlock. And I was like, great. Add that. That's just what America needs, right? Right now in this horrible times that we're going through. So is it chemically induced? Is it spiritually induced? Is it alien? Now, a lot of you folks want to believe that these aliens are real. And I'm here to tell you, folks, I'm going to be honest with you. If you think we're the only thing in this whole entire galaxy, you're wrong. Another thing I'm going to tell you is the capabilities of aliens are phenomenal. And if they wanted this world gone, they have revealed to me weapons that would destroy this world in a heartbeat. They wouldn't even have to use weapons. There's other ways that they would do it that would wipe out the whole civilization of mankind. We don't want that. But do I think it's the aliens that are doing it? I don't think so. I would suggest more of maybe chemically induced, or someone is practicing magic or witchery or sorcery or whatever they call it, voodoo, or somebody is playing God and they are letting these dead people, and it does feel like these people are dead, come through here, right? Somebody's got the key to the door, and they keep opening the door and letting this thing attack people. And I know a lot of people are upset. A lot of people are sick of it. A lot of people are leaving the town. Believe it or not, a lot of people can't breathe no more. Their sight is going. Their hearing is going. Uh, their legs are falling off. You look at you ask me from the research I've done. Well, it's a plague. It's a some kind of a plague or something, which would make sense, being that we're in the fields. There's cows, animals all over the place, pigs, cats, dogs, uh, fleas. Number one carrier of the plague and numerous diseases. And what gets me is could it possibly be that? Yes. Yes. Could it be covered up because they just were not negligible? They just weren't smart enough to figure it out. Yes. And that still falls back on the town and the apartment complex, right? Hell, I was here and they were putting up signs: everyone do not come out of your apartment without a mask, and people were walking around here ripping the signs down saying they didn't have to do that. So I'm witness to that. What do I think? Could it be some of the people that died here in these apartments and they're haunting it? Yeah, sure could. Yeah, I'm here to witness it. I actually asked a couple people, a couple vampire killers, and a couple paranormal people to come up here up north and see what we are dealing with. Is this spiritual, or is this some kind of entity or demon? Yes, Debbie, it's a cup of sleepy tea. I'm having a cup of sleepy tea. I'm going to end this video soon, and then I'm probably going to do a relaxing fire video with some fireplace sound, maybe. Now, where was I? Yes, I do believe something is going on here. Excuse me. Sometimes it's exciting, phenomenal. Sometimes it's bad. It attacks you. You can't breathe. It's like it's killing you. Now, whether that might be from the fires that we've been having all over the world, And the air has just gone bad, folks. The atmosphere. There have been a lot of dead birds popping up all over the place, right? What's killing the birds? Well, I don't know. But I am here to witness and to testify that something very fishy has been going on. Now, whether it be a drug cartel takeover, which a lot of the people are saying something's going on here, right? These people are walking around late at night. They're looking in people's stuff and uh, you know walking around behind dumpsters and people being seen behind. I understand that, folks. I'm here to witness it. I witnessed it myself. Peeping toms and stuff like that we've caught here and had here. So is it this old man that they're talking about? It's some old curse, some old dude, some warlock or witch, or just the devil himself and his wife, right? A couple vampires. Well, it might be. And here's the thing. I'm petrified because talking about it will make people think he's crazy. Lock him up in some kind of a psychological ward or whatever. And that's scary because when you want to tell the people the truth, I know a lot of people can't handle the truth, but when you want to tell them the truth, well, they label you as some kind of a psychotic nut job. And a lot of people lost their lives because they were telling the truth. But the authorities and the people that were in charge didn't believe them people because they had disabilities. So it was easy for them to get away with murder because everybody here has disabilities. So they just told people they were making it up. Don't pay any attention to them people. They're making it up. When really they were telling the truth and they were killed. I mean, some of us believe. But if you are a believer in the Lord, and if you are a believer in the Bible, then these things, these witches, these demons, aliens, goblins, vampires, spirits, whatever, they're they're real. You cannot be a believer in the Bible or Jesus Christ or God and not believe that the devil was real, vampires were real, ghosts, spirits, demons. You can't, and that's why a lot of people get mad at me because when I believe in something, I believe make it real. I make it real, and they know that. So if I start saying the Bible is real and these things are real, and this is how we're going to have to kill these things, then everybody gets, whoa, 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 what do you mean? Well, this is what you want me to be, the believer. You want me to be in 100%. And this is what we have to do. We can pray, but the Bible also said decapitate the snake and stomp on its head, right? That's what people did in ancient times. They put stakes through people's hearts because they were vampires. They burned witches at the pole because they were witches. They burned warlocks the same way because they were warlocks, right? That's why I can't get 100% into something other than love. You can go 100% into love, right? But I can't go 100% into something, because then I would have to say this is what we need to do to solve this problem, to fix America, right? Now, I know I've probably been bit by a vampire. I know I probably uh, have been trespassed on by something. I know somebody's probably using witchery or sorcery on me, trying to control me, right? If we live by that. Now, if we live by the Bible, then aliens are real. Now, what do we do? Well, nothing, because we would already be dead. Their technology is way, way far superior to anything the military has, even to this day. Do you folks understand? Aliens only give us so much technology because they know we cannot handle the real technology that they have. It far is superior to anything any human being has ever seen. And that's why only certain things are built. Yes, we have the best of everything that they helped build, but it is nothing compared to what their ships and their bodies can go through. It's a totally, they created an atmosphere on a ship, which they don't even need an atmosphere, but they can create it on a ship. Therefore, then you have gravity. Therefore, you can do the speed of sound and stop on a dime, right? They have propulsion that is way superior than anything we've seen. And it don't kill itself. How do they do that? Nuclear powered things here uh, eventually go boom or deteriorate and then go boom. And it's very unstable. But these beings, and they're human, they're just a piece of us. Actually, they are us, just in a different form. Their their propulsion, their system of going through space is far greater than we can ever imagine. The human body can't do it. Not without technology to keep our blood from boiling, to keep our eyeballs from popping out. When you're doing the speed of light and you stop on a dime, your eyeballs would pop out. You would flatten out to a piece of paper. Right? Their technology. Could it be aliens that are doing it? It could be. I'm not gonna lie to you. Making it appear like it's a ghost or the devil or whatever. Could be. Their technology would be far superior than ours. Their minds would be more intelligent than we can ever believe. But it always brings me back to the Bible. And if we live by the Bible, then even the Bible spoke of these things in the beginning. The first Bible that was put out amongst the lands spoke of these things: demons, witches, vampires, warlocks, succubus, you name it. And just talking about it, you'll get attacked. And that's why I'm wondering, is it biblical or is it extraterrestrial, alien? Or is it some people in their basements practicing witchery, sorcery, or the black arts, which even the Bible spoke of that. Now, I don't know, folks. I didn't write the rules. I wasn't here when the beginning of the earth was created, right? I wasn't an inkling in God's eyes until 1968. Debbie. Debbie's got her knife out and kill the snake. Ah, bless her little heart. Spunky little thing. But here's what I'm asking you, folks. If it is alien, we already know their technology and minds are way superior than ours. Am I afraid? No. I think I've hung out with a couple of these things. And let me explain why. Because you think that they would, everyone, well, they're little green alien men. Would they be little? Yes. It would be impossible for someone 9, 10 foot tall to be traveling in such a small ship. Right? Some of the ships they got are only 8 foot diameter circumference spares. It'd be pretty tight. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying it just defies all physics of space travel. But if their technology is what they say it is and what we think it is, then once they come to Earth, they transform. And they transform into things, folks, animals, and even human beings. And that's why I think I might have sat down and might have partied with these people and not even known it. Got into some deep conversations. Now, would that be feasible, plausible? Well, yes. With their technology, it would make sense. Therefore, they would be able to trust us. We would not be so afraid. Do you folks understand? Does anyone out there understand? Thus far, that's what the transformation is into human form, to observe. So, do I think it's possible? Well, yes. But then I revert back to the Bible, and the Bible also speaks of the devil that changes constantly, takes shape, takes form, animal and human. So this has become very, very difficult for us to understand as scientists. Excuse me. As biblical people that believe in the Bible, right? I'm not saying aliens ain't real, folks. There's just too much out there in the world beyond Earth's atmosphere for us to be the only thing, living organism in the entire galaxy. So does it shock me that it's alien? No. Am I afraid? No. We would have already been dead, folks. Like I said, if they can do, like some of these scientists are saying, these ships, these beings, have traveled long distances and survived. Their minds are just so brilliant. It's just phenomenal. But really, I think what they're trying to tell us is they are us. We are them, just in a different form. Our earthly form, maybe. I don't know. Just like the Bible spoke, fallen angels that took on human form. Yeah, the Lord casted down Satan to earth. He became no longer anointed, he became mortal, a living thing, an animal, a human. So we have to ask ourselves, is it Satan playing tricks on us mentally? Or is it government playing tricks on us? Right? We all went through that moon landing, right? How many people thought that the moon landing was not real? Millions. Millions thought that, folks. So is it possible to do something like that? Project out this massive psychosis or hypnosis amongst the world through TV signals and radio waves or whatever? Yes. But we have to determine who is doing it. Is it humans doing it? Or is it some kind of alien doing it? Or is it demonic? Right? Why do we have bad days? Some days we just are, we feel like we're being tortured. But then days where we feel like we're in the best shape of our lives. Right? I don't know. I don't have the answers for everything. But my question is if they're so superior than us, these aliens, then why are we not communicating with them? Some of us have, but I know they have cures for every single disease on this earth. Their technology and minds are so brilliant that surely they would be able to cure cancer. Surely they would be able to cure anything. They've probably been here 50 million times, folks. It could very well be our ancestors from billions of years ago that traveled from planet to planet. And finally they came back in there. Some stoner is behind a monitor screen going, we're going to scare the crap out of everybody on earth. So if you ask me, do I want to communicate with these aliens? Have I? Well, there's some things in my life I cannot explain how I got there or how I got back. There's some things I cannot explain. I don't want to know. All I know is right now I'm in human form. I'm in pain, but that's part of being alive, I guess, from what they tell me. So, what do I think's going on in this little town of Lagrange, Indiana? I don't know. It wasn't always like this. But then again, 12 years ago, I didn't live in town. I lived on the outskirts of town here, and never had any problems. Never felt like I was being trespassed on, or felt like a demon or something was attacking me. But lately I have. Now, I don't know if it's alien or could even be the church is upset because I've been talking about taxing the churches. The money don't even stay here anyways. It's going to some other country. Maybe they sent a demon or something to attack me and try and kill me. Debbie, are you having tea yet? Can I get you? Can I get you a tea, Debbie? So, what is this thing? I don't know. Is it just sickness? It could be. It just could be sickness, right? It could be mental health. But the things I've been seeing around here lately, uh, there's no explanation for it, right? Yeah, you need a cup of tea. All right, let me get you a cup of tea real quick. Right? Now I'm kind of famous, but without all the money, my computer locked up. What happened? Are you kidding me? Hackers. Dang hackers. Here you go, Deb. There's a couple cups of tea for you. But what is this thing? Did they try and kill us? Maybe to keep it quiet of what's been going on around here. Uh, are they practicing witchery and sorcery on us and using us as guinea pigs? Maybe. Is it two vampires that came to town and they're feeding on this town? Possibly. That's why a lot of people, excuse me, that's why a lot of people do not like living in apartment complexes and don't like maintenance or management people to have keys to their apartments. For the simple reason is there has been people that have been killed from people that worked at apartment complexes and they had the keys, and when the people left they would come in and poison them, and then they would walk right out, lock the door behind them. There was no cameras at the apartment complex, so they got away with murder. And it's been seen before all over the news. This is nothing new, folks, where management teams have been corrupted and have done bad things. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened. I don't know, right? There's a lot of rumor, a lot of talk. Uh, I'm not sure. I can say this much. I've never had that much trouble here until I don't know, 5, 6 years or whatever, 7 years. But see, a lot of these people that were involved in the Delphi case that were being hunted had family up here up north in Indiana, where I live. So it very well could have been a group of YouTubers and their gangs or whatever that came in and killed, right? It could have been Summer Wells YouTubers, which people are saying Don Wells and his family and Harmons or whatever had family up here where I live. I know there was people looking for him. Uh, I don't know, but something has gone on. Do I think the people have the right to have these vampire killers come up here, or these uh, paranormal people to come up here and check the place out with their cameras and microphones and everything? You know, a lot of people have been saying that there's been something going through the halls here late at night. Now, I'm up late at night, and there's been people and these older ladies that live out here by me down my hall, and that someone at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning is banging on their doors and going right down the hallway. I don't hear nothing. But we had an incident with a bunch of teenagers that came through here, through the hallway, and tore down all the posters and tore up the lobby, supposedly. And I was actually here uh, doing a live and didn't even hear them come down the hall. But yet, there's days if, that I can hear someone drop a pin, a key, all the way down at the other end of the hall. So it's kind of weird, right? I don't know what it is, folks. If I knew, I'd be a very rich man. I mean, do I really know? Yes, but I one day I would like to be rich, right? You got to be rich to save your own life, I guess. So there's some things I just can't talk about, even if they tortured me. It's it's all alien. They got it programmed into my brain. So what do I think's going on here? I don't know. I think we're being trespassed on by something, whether it be alien or spiritual, demonic, probably the way people have been acting lately. It could be. It's a big church town. It's a small town, but there's churches everywhere. So it's very well possible. It could be the churches. Why? Trying to get people to come back into the church, right? Maybe you know I'm one of them people that I don't have to go to church to believe in thy God and the Creator. I can love God just the same as in His church. I could do right here in my apartment. All you gotta do is open up the Bible and read. Uh, Turn on YouTube and listen to the Bible on YouTube, right? So what are we dealing with here? I don't know. I think mainly just disgruntled people that have turned towards evil, right? Excuse me. I do believe it might be a vampire. All the symptoms are there. We got disease. madness, death, animals sick. Uh, yeah, it screams out vampire, the devil, right? Now, I imagine these vampires, witches, demons, warlocks, succubus, and there's many more that are out there. Do they all work for the devil? Right? Maybe. But here's the thing, if it is alien, then I need to get questions out of them. We have this problem. We have this disease that is killing our people. Can you cure it? Do you have the answers? We've been way out of line. And if I was an alien and came to Earth and was observing Earth, um, I would be the same way as the aliens are. These people are nuts. They destroy everything. They do nothing but create uh, death. You know, do I think aliens could have killed us by now? This whole population of humans? Yes. Without even having to shoot one of their weapons. Their technology is that good. And everything you folks see, everything you use, everything that was invented, guess where it came from? If it's true what they say, alien technology, reverse. Do I think they have the power to end wars and famine and disease? I think so. If they're that smart, if the United States government is saying we believe you now, right? These things are real, right? And once again, folks, I would go back and I would listen to what I'm telling you. If it is true, these aliens have been sitting right next to us and we wouldn't even know it. Why? Because that would be the safest way for them to get around without being killed, captured. And the only way I can figure that technology out is that they would somehow have to shapeshift into human form. Therefore, that would be the perfect observation of getting to know a civilization and humans. Does that make sense to anybody? It's a catch 22, folks. If we believe in aliens, then them aliens very well might be Satan projecting these things. That's what the Bible said. The Satan will project things, make them seem what they're not. So this is a very, very touchy situation for the United States government. churches all around. All you got to do is hunker down. And like I said, folks, if I was alien and I had their technology, I would observe from above. But being that I think I know what's going on, they've been here in human form. For a long time, folks. I do not believe they're 8, 10, 20 feet tall like some of these people are saying. The ships ain't even that big, some of them. So then would have to be observery or weapons, the small ones that are just too small to have an 8, 9, 10-foot alien come out of it. So them have to be what our military calls as scouting, going on patrol, watching, observing. Now, the bigger ships might have fleshly bodies on them, but not like a human flesh, almost like well, it is flesh actually, but it's designed differently. Anyways, it's phenomenal. Out. Maybe I need a spiritual cleaning. Maybe I need to be rebaptized. But when I jump in the shower, I ask the Lord all the time when the water is on me, Lord, baptize me with this water and make me clean again. And it seems like it works, but then something happens. Could it be this thing that is living here, that is destroying people's lives? And once again, I'm not the only one that's noticed it. And you got people that are 80, 90 years old that were in wheelchairs. Now they're up like spring chickens. And people that were in good shape now are in bad shape. So something's going on. And we're here to try and figure it out. And like I said, being that I do believe in the Bible and I believe in God and I only pray to God, well, then I have to believe the rest of it. And I think probably someone is trespassing on me. And someone is probably using sorcery or magic or witchery on me or voodoo or whatever. I probably was bit by a vampire. I probably was killed, But as long as I'm here, I'm going to try and figure out what's going on. So I am with some of you people on things ain't going right around here and ain't running right around here. Why can't this be done? Why can't that be done? I feel for you folks because I live here. I live in one of these apartment complexes. I know it's not a ball of cherries, right? But if it is, these people using magic and witchery and sorcery, well, you got to get rid of these people. And you can't just smack them on the hand because they'll just go to another town and they'll just do the same thing that they're doing. They'll say they won't do it ever again, but they lie. Why? Well, because once they start using black magic and witchery and sorcery, they've already sold their soul to the devil and they don't even know it. They don't even know it. They're like, I didn't sell my soul. I'm just practicing evil. You're doing everything the Bible said not to do. You're giving these demons power over you. You're you're sending these demons and witches or whatever to kill people, to hurt people, to better yourself. If that ain't the devil, I don't know what is. No, there's some people that are saying that magic is real. It can cure people. It can heal people. It can, it's real. It does work. It don't. Are you kidding me? Right now we don't know what to believe. We're so lost as a society. Debbie Fox says, "You talk to me." What do you mean I talk to you, Debbie? I'm talking to everybody right now. Right? I'm talking to the whole world. We have a decision to make as humans, as fleshly humans, in the flesh, soul, body. Are we dealing with alien or are we dealing with the devil? And that's what we have to ask. We have to pray to God to give us a sign. Right? Some kind of a spiritual sign that it is the devil projecting these things or it's alien. And a lot of the professors now and scientists are saying, everyone's watched History Channel and the alien stuff and everything. Ancient ancestors say, yes, you know, God was an alien. It very well may be. No disrespect, thy Lord, King of Kings, but maybe, right? The creator of everything. Do you folks realize that these aliens fly through space, time, without hitting any asteroids or any planets? Can you explain that? How they travel through space so fast without colliding with any asteroids, any suns, any black holes. Well, their technology, they probably have gone into black holes and popped out on the other side. Let's see what Debbie Foxy Fox is saying. I know you get saved every night in your shower when you talk to me and have to. Debbie. Debbie, you're not God. Now stop it. I said I asked God to clean me with the water to rebaptize me. Debbie said I talk to her every night in the shower. No, Debbie. But it's interesting. It's a very uh, serious topic. Um, and here's what we're battling: is it the devil, witches, demons, sorcerers, or is it aliens? Now, like I said, I think I hung out with a couple of these aliens, and could they have killed me? Yes. But they didn't. Here's the thing, they could have killed every single one of us, but they didn't. So maybe they're not as bad as we think. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe they are killing us through disease because they know our bodies can't take it. Maybe through some kind of a mind altering ray, a beam, a radio signal, possible. Folks, if you haven't noticed, the world has really gone crazy, right? This just wasn't around. Well, we were sheltered from it, right? As children, we were sheltered from the madness that was really around us. But we grew up in families where they didn't let us see the madness, right? They kept us at home, protected from the madness. Debbie's laughing her little butt off. Oh, wait, she said something. Witches. It might be witches, Debbie. Why? I don't understand why a woman would want to be a witch. You're destined for doom. It's in the Bible. But Debbie's not a witch. But why would any woman want to be a witch? I'm not sure. Right? I don't want to be the devil. You're destined for doom. Right? Like I said, I was born poor. I'll probably leave the earth poor. Now, a lot of people are getting sick. And people are asking me what's going on. Well, it could be carbon monoxide from all the forest fires. And believe it or not, it's not even, it don't take that much to choke out a civilization with carbon monoxide from fires. I mean, that's ancient. That's what they did in ancient times. They started fires around the kingdom or around the hood. And eventually people died of asphyxiation, smoke. We got a lot of volcanoes going off, which is pumping out a lot of dirt, ash, chemicals, carbon monoxide into the atmosphere. Eventually it comes down. You know what? It's getting late. I think I'm going to end this video. Please keep in mind of what I'm trying to tell you, folks. What thing did you send me that was scary? Debbie, I'm not seeing anything scary. Debbie says, did you see that thing I sent you? That was scary. I didn't see it. Now, please keep in mind, though, very seriously, if aliens really wanted to get to know us and walk on the earth without being noticed, how would they do it? And I've told this to a couple people, and they're like, but how? And I'm like, it's some kind of a cloaking device. that changes them, right? They might be, after they get off the ship, well, they might be 8, 9 foot tall. I don't know how they do it because it defies gravity. It defies traveling through space at that size. I don't know how they would do it. I'm not saying it ain't possible. I'm just saying I don't know how they would. They would have to have a capsule that is fully gravitational, its own atmosphere within the ship to defy gravity, to defy G-force, some kind of a gyro system of, I don't know. Let me see what Debbie said. That weird thing is the mud half of a body. What? Oh, the video that you sent me. Oh, yes, the alien video. I know I seen it, Debbie. Yes, I seen what you were talking about. It was scary for you. I understand why you were so scared. Now you have to remember, folks, our technology has come so far that we can actually make aliens on a TV screen. So this is why it's very confusing. Oh, that's okay, Debbie. Don't be scared. You're safe here. You'll be perfectly safe here. Don't worry. But I am going to end this video. It's getting late. I want to thank everyone that stopped by. So keep that in mind, folks. Next time you're talking to somebody, there's a good chance it might be alien in human form. And that would make sense. It would be a way for them to actually get close to human form, observe them, communicate with them. Heck, it could be a dang hologram. Some kind of a hologram device makes them look, feel human. The other option I have, or it's Satan. And it is these people practicing witchery and sorcery and evil. And they are using us to pass through. It could be the dead. It could be this place was built on an old Indian burial ground. This was all Indian land. It was all swamp Indian land. At one time, it could be. Boy, there goes that little Debbie being a smart aleck now. Putting in Nanu. Mork and Mindy. All right, folks. You folks have a great night. I am done for now. I hope I didn't scare anybody. Are they real? Well, sure they are. Is people wondering, is this real? Is that real? If it was written in the Bible, then it's real. Which the Bible spoke of aliens, ships. It's even in the holograms. It's even in the painting in the walls of Egypt and every society, ancient society. So them people that they went ahead and recorded in AD and BC and all these ancient times very well might have been us from the future. Maybe. What if that thing crawls on my steps? Well, sweetie. Well, Debbie, don't worry. keep your doors locked at night and during the day. Now, I'm going to get off this contraption. I want to thank everyone for stopping in. No panic attack. You're all right. You just keep the doors locked. You'll be fine. You'll be all right. They like water. So for some reason, they're around water. That thing was in water. That video that you sent me. I do believe the thing swam up right out of the water. Debbie said, I'm out. Peace. Peace. You have a great night. I want to thank everyone for stopping in. Be safe, folks. And we got a lot of technology and stuff in my brain and questions and answers. But God or the great alien or God, King of Kings, don't want me to reveal it right now, I guess. So I do want to thank God, King of Kings, the creator of everything. He might have even created aliens. Yeah, God might have created aliens. We don't know. We did speak of it in the Bible. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he cast the aliens out of heaven. I don't know. I'll see you folks next time around. Debbie, peace out. Nanu Nanu. Amen. All glory goes to God. Thank God for another day. And God gets all the glory. Have a great night, folks.